I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's called the $1,000 rule. It's not a guarantee, but it is a way to kind of judge how much money you have and what kind of return it'll give you. The 1,000 rule is simple. It's basically that it takes $240,000 to get you $1,000 a month based on a couple of things that change. They go back and forth. So to get $1,000 a month, you have to have $240,000 in an investment that pays you 5%. And in that 5%, you take out 5%. So 5% of $240,000 would be $12,000 a year or $1,000 a month. Now, of course, like I say, it varies. Now, some years, maybe it pays you 8%. And in some years, maybe it's 3 or 4%. So as you can see, this is not a hard, fast rule, but it is something that you can use to basically look at what you've got and what you might get. Now, the reality of this, though, is that according to the Fed, the median savings for someone who's, I think it's 55 to 64, is $185,000. So if you use this same rule based on the 5% interest coming to you, and you're taking out 5%, so you're basically only living on the return. You're living on the interest, or whatever it is that you want to call it, the return. So that $185,000 only pays $770 a month. Now, this is if you have been frugal, you've saved, you have this money somewhere, and that's not obviously going to be your total income. I'm assuming that you're going to get Social Security, maybe you have a pension, but this is a way to figure what you could take out and not disturb your actual principal, whatever it is, money in the bank, stocks, whatever, that's paying you a dividend. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to give you any kind of advice on what to do with your money or how that works. This is just a simple rule. It's been around for a long time, and it's a way to kind of look at it. A couple of notes here I have, though, is that obviously you're in pretty good shape if you've got that kind of money saved. But let's just take it up a notch. Say you need to get $2,000 a month. What does that mean? You got to double that. So for $2,000 a month, you got to have $480,000. For $3,000 a month, you got to have $720,000. Now, maybe you have that. Fantastic, fantastic. But there's another reality here, and I'll go back to the median. You know, they say $185,000 is the median that is saved. But the reality is that, I just read this, roughly 1 in 5 retirees depend almost entirely on Social Security, and that's for their retirement income. There's a couple of other things that go along with this, and that is most people, I think the number is like 80-some percent, have another source of income. They have a pension, they have something like a pension, or maybe they even still have wages. They've got a side hustle. They're doing something else on the side to get some extra money. And of course, Social Security. Now, it's estimated that 1 in 5 people retire 100% on Social Security for their income. So we need Social Security, and we need it to stick around. Hopefully it will. I hope that if you've stayed this long that, hey, I appreciate your time, and you would consider maybe giving me a like and subscribe. My channel is all about retirement. It's going to be about, you know, things that pertain to money, health, etc. And just try to have a good life. You know, we've worked all of our lives, and now it's time that we don't want to have too many worries that it really just messes with our retirement. So again, I appreciate your time.